Shalom and Blessings, warriors of Yahuwah and the truth. Today we are continuing on with 3rd Enoch. We are in chapter 22. Okay, so we are on 3rd Enoch 22:1. Kerubial, the prince of the Kebim. Description of the cherubim. Our Ishmael said, Metatron, the angel, the prince of the presence, said to me, above these, there is one prince, noble, wonderful, strong, and praised with all kinds of praise. His name is Kerubial H, a mighty prince, full of power and strength, a prince of highness, and highness is with him, a righteous prince, and righteousness is with him. A Kodesh prince, and holiness or Kodeshness is with him. A prince glorified by 1,000 hosts, exalted by 10,000 armies. At his wrath the earth trembles. At his anger the camps are moved. From fear of him the foundations are shaken. At his rebuke the Araboth do tremble. His stature is full of burning coals. The height of his stature is as the height of the 7 heavens, or the 7 Shamayims. The breadth of his stature is as the wideness of the 7 heavens, and the thickness of his stature is as the 7 heavens. The opening of his mouth is like a lamp of fire. His tongue is a consuming fire. His eyebrows are like unto the splendor of the lightning. His eyes are like sparks of brilliance. His countenance is like a burning fire. And there is a crown of Kodeshness upon his head, on which crown the explicit name is graven. And lightnings go forth from it, and the bow of Shekinah is between his shoulders. And his sword is like unto a lightning, and upon his loins there are arrows like unto a flame, and upon his armor and shield there is a consuming fire, and upon his neck there are coals of burning juniper, and also round about him there are coals of burning juniper. And the splendor of Shekinah is on his face, and the horns of majesty on his wheels, and a royal diadem upon his skull. And his body is full of eyes, and wings are covering the whole of his high stature. The height of his stature is all wings. On his right hand a flame is burning, and on his left a fire is glowing, and coals are burning from it. The firebrands go forth from his body, and lightnings are cast forth from his face. With him there is always thunder in thunder. By his side there is ever earthquake in earthquake. And the 2 princes of the Merkabah are together with him. Why is he called Kerubial H, the prince? Because he is appointed over the chariot of the cherubim, and the mighty cherubim are given in his charge, and he adorns the crowns on their heads, and polishes the diadem upon their skull. He magnifies the glory of their appearance, and he glorifies the beauty of their majesty, and he increases the greatness of their honor. He causes the song of their praise to be sung. He intensifies their beautiful strength. He causes the brilliance of their glory to shine forth. He beautifies their goodly mercy and loving kindness. He frames the fairness of their radiance. He makes their merciful beauty even more beautiful. He glorifies their upright majesty. He extols the order of their praise to establish the dwelling place of him who dwelleth on the cherubim. And the cherubim are standing by the Kodesh Kayath, and their wings are raised up to their heads, or as the highest height of their heads. And Shekinah is resting upon them. And the brilliance of the glory is upon their faces, and song and praise in their mouth, and their hands are under their wings, and their feet are covered by their wings, and horns of glory are upon their heads, and the splendor of Shekinah on their face. And Shekinah is resting upon them, and sapphire stones are round about them, and columns of fire on their 4 sides, and columns of firebrands beside them. There is one sapphire to one side, and another sapphire on another side, and under the sapphires there are coals of burning juniper. and one cherub is standing in each direction, but the wings of the cherubim compass each other above their skulls in glory, and they spread them to sing with them a song to him that inhabiteth the clouds, and to praise with them the fearful majesty of the King of Kings. A Cherubiel H, and Cherubiel H, the prince who is appointed over them, he arrays them in comely, beautiful, and pleasant orders, and he exalts them in all manner of exaltation, dignity, and glory, and he hastens them in glory and might to do the will of their Creator every moment. For above their lofty heads abides continually the glory of the high King who dwelleth on the cherubim. Chapter 22b, additional. And there is a court before the throne of glory. Oh no. Okay, my screen just slid, sorry. Which no seraph nor angel can enter, and in it 36,000 myriads of parasangs, and it is written, Isaiah verse 2, and the seraphim are standing above him. The last word of the scriptural passage being Lamech Vav, numerical value 36. As the numerical value Lamech Vav 36, the number of the bridges there. And there are 24 myriads of wheels of fire, and the ministering angels are 12,000 myriads, and there are 12,000 rivers of hail, and 12,000 treasuries of snow. Cool, I got another, okay, awesome. Praise Yahuwah. And in 7 halls are chariots of fire and flames without reckoning, or end, or searching. Our Ishmael said to me, Metatron, the angel, the prince of the presence, said to me, how are the angels standing on high? Pai said, like a bridge that is placed over a river so that everyone can pass over it. Likewise, a bridge is placed from the beginning of the entry to the end. And 3 ministering angels surround it and utter a song before Yahuwah. YHWH, the Elohim of Yasharal. And there are standing before it Adonis of dread and captains of fear, 1,000 times 1,000 and 10,000 times 10,000 in number. And they sing praise and hymns before Yahuwah, the Adoni, or the Elohim of Yasharal. Numerous bridges are there, bridges of fire and numerous bridges of hail. Also numerous rivers of hail, numerous treasuries of snow, and numerous wheels of fire. And how many are the ministering angels? 2,000 myriads, 6,000 myriads above, and 6,000 myriads below, and 12,000 the treasuries of snow, 6 above and 6 below, and 24 myriads of wheels of fire, 12 myriads above and 12 myriads below. And they surround the bridges and the rivers of fire and the rivers of hail, and there are numerous ministering angels forming entries for all the creatures that are standing in the midst thereof, corresponding to over against the paths of Rakia Shamayim. What doeth Yahuwah, the Elohim of Yasharal, the King of Glory? The great and fearful Elohim, mighty in strength, doth cover his face. In Araboth are 660,000 myriads of angels of glory standing over against the throne of glory, and the divisions of flaming fire, and the King of glory doth cover his face, for else the Araboth Rakia would be rent asunder in its midst because of the majesty, splendor, beauty, radiance, loveliness, brilliancy, brightness, and excellency of the appearance of the Kodesh One, blessed be he. There are numerous ministering angels performing his will, numerous kings, numerous princes in the Araboth of his delight. Angels who are revered among the rulers in heaven, Shamayim, distinguished, adorned with song and bringing love to remembrance, who are affrighted by the splendor of the Shekinah, and their eyes are dazzled by the shining beauty of their king. Their faces grow black, and their strength doth fail. There go rivers of joy, streams of gladness, rivers of rejoicing, streams of triumph, rivers of love, streams of friendship. Another reading. Of commotion, and they flow over and go forth before the throne of glory, and wax great, and go through the gate of the paths of Araboth Rakia, at the voice of the shouting and music of the Kaioth, at the voice of the rejoicing of the timbrels of his Ophanim, and at the melody of the cymbals of his cherubim. And they wax great and go forth with commotion, with the sound of the hymn. Kodesh, Kodesh, Kodesh is the Adonai of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. Okay, next time we will be reading 22c. I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson today. Toda Rabba Abba Yahuwah. Toda Rabba Abba Yahuwah. Hallelujah. 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 Baruch haba Bashem Yahuwah. Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuwah and the truth. I love you all with an everlasting love, as Yahusha loves each and every one of us. Shalom and blessings. Roscoe, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Huh? Alright. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, yes, I know. Alright. We love you all. Shalom. Okay. Shalom.